What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of TEW Confrontational. My name is Ty Workentine, here with my little brother, Evan Workentine. Back at you with episode number 14. We missed last week. We didn't drop one last week. I was down in Texas, Tejas, for a wedding. A friend of my girlfriend's was getting married and everything, so that was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Weather was warm, hot.
What was the weather there?
No, it was about 85. So we left on Tuesday, and we got down there. So it was like a 13-hour drive. We drove down, and so it was a long drive. But when we got down there, it was like 6 p.m. And then it was probably like 60, 75. I would say like 72 degrees probably when we got down there.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, and then throughout the week it just warmed up, and by the end when we left it was like 95. So it was pretty warm, but yeah, it was awesome, and the wedding was beautiful and all that shit. So
yeah, and it was good, kind of like a getaway, good vacation for you.
Right. Not doing the same thing every fucking day, going to work. 9 So it was fun to get away. But yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, and we just kind of explored downtown. So we stayed in McKinney. We explored downtown McKinney. We went to the wedding. We went to Fort Worth downtown, the stockyards or whatever.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. And then we just tried a bunch of new places to eat. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, I enjoy Texas.
Good food down there.
Yeah. We tried a couple of barbecue spots, of course, just because you're down in Texas. And then we had one fancy like steak dinner, and that was good. And then other times it was kind of like just bar food. We just went to a bar and got burgers.
What's your go-to, like when you're going out to a fancy like restaurant? What's your go-to steak? What type of cut of steak you like getting?
I mean, New York strip or that's pretty expensive, but I usually just get the sirloin if I'm getting a steak, just a sirloin. And then if they have like shrimp or like some type of seafood, like shrimp, or if they have like a lobster, that'd be nice. But then
definitely.
there's steak, potatoes, and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. I definitely think sirloin's like the safest go-tos. I mean, because it's always probably the most least fatty steak, and then also so you can eat all that. I'm not have to take pieces out. But yeah, I'd go sirloin or New York strip are my go-tos.
Yeah, for sure. I like ribeye too.
Ribeye's very fatty.
Good, but it has
a lot of flavor.
Yeah, T-bone's good. I don't know. I like steak in general.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of steak. But yeah, Texas was fun as fuck. Excited if we ever go. I think we're having our family reunion down there here in the next year or two.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back down if there's ever a chance. But yeah, Texas was fun as fuck.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice to have a week off. Doing 13 weeks, so a little over 3 months of doing podcasts every week. It was nice to kind of have a lay low week.
Just a little break.
Went golfing a few times this past week. Yeah, so it was nice. But we're definitely eager to get back. Because we've kind of gotten a rhythm of doing this every single once a week. So
we try to make it like a plan.
So it's fun. It's something to look forward to.
So
eager to get back and give you guys some content. Hopefully you guys enjoy that as well.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I was looking to speak. You said golfing, but I was looking at golf courses down where I was staying in Texas. There's so many fucking golf courses,
but they're probably pretty expensive, huh?
Yeah, I guess I didn't even get a chance to look at the prices because we just had so many festivities going on with we had like the wedding stuff, and then we had there was 8 other people.
When was the wedding on what? Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, wedding was on Thursday, but there was 10 other I guess not couples, but 10 other people that were with us that we had to that they wanted to do this and do this and do this, so we just had to go with them and
kind of integrate plans. So
we didn't get a chance to hit the golf course because no one really wanted to go golfing, but I thought it'd be fun as fuck, so I checked them out, and there's some sweet ones down there.
Oh yeah.
But
a lot of famous people live down there. I think it's because it's the tax bracket or tax what they have to pay for taxes, not as much as the big cities. I know Joe Rogan lives down there.
I don't think there's any state income tax either, so that's pretty nice.
And it's nice weather compared to South Dakota.
It was humid though, but it was pretty fun. It was fun.
Yes, sir. So we missed that quite a bit while you were gone.
Yeah, so I mean, we kind of hit the draft. Obviously, we watched it that night.
That first round,
but we didn't get to recap it at all. I mean, how do you think the Packers turned out in their draft? I mean, obviously, we watched the first round. We had Bryce Young going first, and then we had what's his name?
Quarterbacks.
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, quarterbacks and
going
then
second,
AR-15.
and then Will Anderson going third, and then Anthony Richardson from Florida going 4.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. How 3 quarterbacks were off the board the first 4 picks.
Yeah, and then Will Levis, like some kind of like shockers that were happening that we didn't get to really go over were like Will Levis dropped all the way to like the third round, like
second round, no,
late
30,
second round,
no, for early second round. I think he ended up getting drafted. I could be wrong. I'm pretty close to the pick. I think he's 33 or 34 because there's only 31 picks. Mm-hmm. So the second round started out in 32. And I don't think he was the first pick in the second round. So he was pretty disappointed, I think, that he didn't get picked in the first round. So he didn't even attend day 2.
Yeah,
he stayed at home. So
they were showing like his face all the time on fucking
TV, like ESPN.
On TV, like and then he was just like
they always do that.
He was trying to smile, but you knew he was like
he was hurting deep down. Yeah. No.
And all of the people around him were like patting on his
shoulder. I think he's in a good scenario where he's in Tennessee where
I think that'd be good. I mean, they don't have really. They kind of updated. I mean, they got rid of Robert Woods.
Yeah, but then the quarterback situation is not great there. So you could.
Tannehill's pretty decent.
Tannehill's decent, but he could. In a few years, you could see him being the starter. And they have that rookie, or not, I don't know if he's a rookie, but he's pretty young.
Yeah.
What was his name? I can't remember.
The wide receiver.
Yep, he played from the CFL or something like that.
I can't remember.
But I think he ended up in a good place, and he's got to be pretty happy.
No, not Burks. Traylon Burks.
No, that's a receiver.
Yeah,
I'm talking about quarterback. There's a backup Tannehill that he's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think they do have Traylon Burks.
Yeah, and he's a stud.
Mm-hmm.
He's a stud.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Packers. I know Lucas Van Ness. They're with their first pick. Big dude. I think he'll perform. He'll play right away. I think. Other than that, I kind of paid attention to the second round, but after the second and third round on Friday, and then throughout the weekend, I think Saturday, there's got to be 4 or 5 rounds. I didn't really pay attention to all of them, all the rounds, but I can kind of go over them. So yeah, Lucas Van Ness, and then the crazy thing was we did draft second round at tight end, Luke Musgrave out of Oregon State. Round 2, Jaden Reed out of Michigan State. He's a small slot. He's either a slot receiver or is an outside receiver. He's pretty quick. Just basing off of what I watched on his highlights. And other than that, in round 4, Kobe Wooden. He's an edge rusher. And then we did draft a quarterback to back up Jordan Love, Sean Clifford out of Penn State. And then some other key ones. Got to give a shout out to the South Dakota boy. What's his name? I just forgot his name. Tucker Kraft, tight end out of South Dakota State.
That was pretty dope to see Tucker Kraft going to somebody. I was hoping he was going to like Minnesota, Green Bay, or like Kansas, somewhere where like a lot of people in South Dakota like that team.
Yep. So that was pretty cool.
And then sweet.
And then other than that, we drafted.
Congratulations. That's
the crazy thing was drafting 2 tight ends within the first 5 rounds.
Yeah, I mean,
so I definitely think our offense is going to be a little bit different than it was in the past.
Yeah, you were depleted. You got rid of. Didn't you have like Mercedes Lewis and he left?
He's gone.
And then you had Robert Tonyan.
He was Chicago.
Like you kind of depleted your tight end position. You needed some, but that's kind of what you needed. So, but
how do you think the Vikings did? I know they didn't have a ton of picks, but I think the first round, obviously, they made their move, and I think that was a great move.
Hell yeah. Like, we were so pumped when we drafted Jordan Addison.
Out of USC?
Yeah, dude, because he's going to make a huge – I feel like he's going to make as big as impact as Justin Jefferson did when he entered the league on the Vikings. Like, I think he's going to come in right off the gate and, like, make a huge impact because – everyone's going to be double teamed. Jefferson, now that Thielen's gone, they're not going to respect a rookie or what's his KJ Osborne.
But I think it'll go number 1 is going to be JJ, and then KJ Osborne's number 2, and I think 3 will be Jordan Addison. And I think that was a great move because it kind of seemed like I was like, oh, that's a crazy move, but they obviously needed to fill the position of your receivers that left.
Yeah. Yeah, and first
huge.
round, and he's a deep threat. Like, I know Kirk Cousins doesn't have a huge arm, but I think he's going to open things up for a lot of the running game because we might be trading Dalvin. I haven't heard.
Who knows? I haven't heard much on that either. I know Miami's looking at him.
I know there's a lot of teams looking at him, but I haven't heard anything about that. But it just opens up the running game, And then it also opens up, like the middle of the field for crossing routes and stuff like that. When you have that deep threat, he just has to prove himself in the league, which I think, right out of the gate, he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And then we got like Micah Blackman, the cornerback out of USC. So right off the bat, we had two USC kids.
Yeah.
And then the next two rounds, we took two LSU kids. We got Jay Ward, another cornerback. And so we're stacking up on the defense because that was a huge missing piece last year. We were like giving up 500 yards a game through the air and everything to opposing teams.
One of the worst defenses per yardage per game.
And but if we have some lockdown corners like these guys, and if they come into the league playing well, I think our defense is gonna be pretty stout. I know we got rid of a few linebackers and stuff, but. And then we got in the 5th round Jaron Hall out of BYU, that quarterback.
Yep.
I think he looked good. I saw some of his film and I liked the way he was throwing the ball in the BYU film in college. So
I did not see his film, but
and they were saying that's kind of an underrated pick too, for him to fall all the way to the 5th round, and for the Vikings, we got him cheap, I think.
Yeah,
is what they're saying. So, and then we got Dwayne McBride, the running back out of UAB. So
that was our
last pick 222.
I think he had 7 total picks or something like that.
Yeah, or something like that.
But overall, how do you think the draft was it fun to watch? I know there was a ton of people in Kansas City for the draft. I think first day they had 150,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure the numbers on how many people were there, but I thought it was fun. I thought this is one of the more this is probably the closest draft I paid attention to as far as like any round. Usually I would just pay attention to the first, but I don't even pay attention. I just have it on in the background. I'll try to watch the first pick or the second, but then I just watch I don't really watch the draft, but I thought it was fun.
I don't think a lot of people do like really pay attention really closely. They just find out, in training camp.
Yeah, I would definitely want to go to. That
would have been fun. That would have been fun.
That'd be sweet as fuck. But
the one player that I said in previous podcasts that I wanted the Packers to grab because he's such a big body, 6'7", 250. That tight end Darnell Washington out of Georgia. He fell pretty far compared to what the mock drafts had him at. I think he dropped to late 3rd round. I think it was like the 93rd pick. So really late 3rd round. But he ended up in Pittsburgh. So that's gonna be it's gonna be a big target for Kenny Pickett.
Like I think every team did really well in the draft this year. Like there wasn't a whole lot of granted I'm not too keen on everyone's roster, but
me either. Yeah.
Like from what I've seen, everyone picked up what they needed. Like everyone got drafted what position they were missing. They're the missing piece, and I think it was a talented draft class. So like nobody was too far spread apart as far as talent wise. So it was pretty fun.
No, and I'm excited to see Bijan Robinson. They're already saying his value for he went to the Atlanta Falcons. His value is going to be huge. I think they're already predicting that he's going to win Rookie of the Year. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for this season. So I'm pumped.
Yeah, it was fun. And then what else did we miss? We NFL or NBA miss a lot in regards to that.
But NBA goes fast, like playoffs, especially the first couple rounds because they're playing every night or every other night. And so it goes by pretty quick. But I mean, key kind of highlights from like the first round, you had the Miami Heat upsetting the Milwaukee Bucks, the 8-1. And actually, did you see that kind of stat that said there's one of each seed in the NBA playoffs? There's a number 1 seed, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy how it ended up like that.
What are the odds on that shit? But so the big one was number 8 seed Miami Heat beat the Milwaukee Bucks, and now they're facing the Knicks. So the Heat are playing the Knicks.
Yep.
And then
I've been watching a little bit of that series.
Yeah, the Heat are fucking running over the Knicks.
Dude, they're looking so good.
So good.
And that's without one of their key players in Tyler Hero. They're playing probably the best ball. I think they're playing the best ball in the NBA right now.
Yeah, no, they're playing
the teams that are left.
They're playing really well. It's fun watching the Heat, and it's Jimmy buckets, playoff Jimmy.
Yeah.
I
know one game he dropped 55. He broke the Heat record for playoff points, passing. I think obviously passed D Wade, and he passed LeBron. That's a pretty huge milestone. She's only been there, what, 3 or 4 years?
Something like that, because, he's coming from, yeah. So, but that's pretty sweet. And then, another big one is you have Steph Curry versus LeBron James. That's kind of like the GOAT conversation of this area.
Yeah.
Not area, but era.
Yeah.
So you have Steph, who has 4 championships, LeBron, who has 4, like all that stuff. And it's been a battle. Not necessarily. I mean, it has been, but Lakers are up 3-1 in that series right now.
Yep. And the crazy part was, I've talked to many people about this, is first game, Lakers, I think they beat them, ended up being Golden State by like 11 or 12. Second game, they Golden State beat them by, I think like 30 something.
Yeah.
Third game, Lakers come back and beat them by 30. And then they won last night.
I just think
they won last night by like 2 points.
Yeah, Klay Thompson is like fucking booty cheeks washed in dog water, dude. He can't make a fucking shot at all, dude.
Yeah, he was playing pretty good this season.
He kinda, I mean, better than the last couple of seasons, but coming off the ACL, I get it.
ACL and Achilles, I think.
Achilles or something like that. Yeah, coming off all that stuff, but. I mean, he's bad. He can't make a shot.
One thing to point on that series is Lonnie Walker came in, played the fourth quarter, had 15 points, pretty much won on the game.
The last game of this
last night, last night. So it would have been Monday night. Yeah,
right.
So that's awesome that the Lakers obviously shut down, or the Golden State Warriors shut down AD and LeBron. I think they each played like 42 or 43 minutes. So that's awesome. You can rely on your bench players to put up 15 in the fourth to kind of get you the game.
Right. But I mean, Steph was still playing. Like, Steph's not giving up.
No.
This is a dogfight for him. So
I did think the series is going to be a lot closer than what it
who knows?
Is right
it's
now.
Not over. It's 3-1. And it's back in Golden State.
In Golden State, yep. But then the next game is back in LA. Because now it goes 1-1-1. Goes first 2-2, and then it goes 1-1-1.
Yeah.
So the Golden State with the 7th game, but I think that it might be over in the 6th game. I think Golden State will take that first one, or that one back home, game 5, but then game 6, I think the Lakers close it out at home.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you also have like the Celtics and the 76ers. That's a close one. That one's tied up 2-2.
Yep, that's a good series. Back and forth, it seems like.
Yeah, and they got two incredible players, or actually like two incredible players on both teams, but you also have good players like all around on both teams. So that's fun to watch. That series has been really fun to watch. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, James Harden.
Yeah, Joel Embiid won.
Joel Embiid's out, yeah.
Well, he won and then kind of just to give him his accolades, he won the scoring title this year, and then he also did get the NBA MVP.
Yeah.
So, and that's the first time he's ever won it, because he's been kind of, I wouldn't say screwed over, but 2 years in a row, past the previous years. I think Nikola Jokic won it. So he's been, I think Nikola won it. Did he
2 years in a row?
2 years in a row? Yeah, I believe so. But,
but I mean, he deserved averaging a triple-double for 2 straight years, almost 3. Did he average it? He might have averaged triple-double again
pretty
this
damn
year.
Close.
Pretty close.
But yeah, it's happy. I'm glad to see Embiid get that MVP, and then also you can't forget Harden's been playing out of his mind. He's been shooting very good.
Oh yeah, led the league in assists
very well,
and then led the league in assists, and then it comes out when Joel Embiid doesn't play this last game and puts 45. Up 45 and like is hitting huge shots like clutch James Harden like we saw back in like Houston. Like this is James Harden's back. I think he's back in his comfort zone, and I think this is gonna be a close series. This is gonna be probably. This feels like the Eastern Conference Finals if that's like
if it were going to be a thing.
This would be a dope Eastern Conference Finals matchup, but they're already playing right now, so obviously it won't be. But
and then on the other side you got who is it? The Suns and
Nuggets? Denver and Phoenix. Yeah, and that one's tied up 2-2, I believe, as well.
Yep.
And so that one's also fucking. I don't know. I think Denver's got it in the bag. I mean, not in the bag, but because you can't go against
they do too.
KD, but I think Denver is a better overall team because the Phoenix Suns don't have a bench.
No,
like they have 4 like kind of studs, or 4 like super. I wouldn't say superstars.
And you can't forget that Chris Paul has played the entire series pretty much.
Yeah, with his
he's gonna miss Game 5, and that's tonight. I think.
With his hamstring. So that hurts him too because he's a floor general. Like
one big thing. I got a question for you. One big thing is. You have Kevin Durant and Booker scoring 70 to 80 points combined every game. Do you think if they were to get past and make to the championship, or would be the semis, not championship, you think they can keep doing that, or do teams play to that and make that a disadvantage for them, or like these guys aren't going to score? We'll guard these two, maybe double team, and not have them put up 70, 80 points consecutively every single game.
I don't know. It's hard to. If you double team two people, that means there's only one person.
But who else do they have? I mean, I know DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul's. I mean, is he going to play the rest of the series?
I don't know. DeAndre Ayton, and then
I've seen some clips of DeAndre Ayton, and he does not rebound worth a shit. He sits underneath the basket, does not try.
I mean, he's decent. I mean, he's fucking 7'2".
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. He sits underneath the basket and watches people go after the boards, and he doesn't do anything. The clips I've seen, maybe I've seen the bad ones.
I've seen him have 20-20 performances.
Yeah, and that's most of the time that's in the regular season, which really doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I've also I suppose. But if he can put up 20 and 15, that's a win for.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'd like to see both these series that we just mentioned go to game sevens. Just make it more exciting.
I want just those two games. I want Golden State to come back from 3-1 and beat LA. I don't want them to beat LA, but I want them to force a game 7 because that'd be awesome. Because I do have the Lakers winning the whole thing on that bet, and that'd be pretty nice to cash in on. But yeah, who do you have going then? Who do you have like in the Eastern Conference Finals? Who do you have out of the 4 teams left?
At Eastern, I'd probably do Philadelphia versus the Miami Heat.
Philly and Miami. You think Miami's gonna beat?
Yeah, they're just playing so good right now. I don't see them not.
I think
especially Jimmy Butler. Hey man, Jimmy buckets. He's been playing phenomenal.
It sucks that they lost this last game because if they would have just made it, 2-2, it would have been so much more.
And in the game they lost prior to that, he didn't even play.
They gave it away.
He didn't even play. Game 2, he didn't play at all.
With
a foot injury.
Was it 2 or 3?
2.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Either way, but still.
And out of the West,
ridiculous that the next.
Who do you have going in the East?
Huh?
Who do you have going making it in the East?
At Boston.
Yeah, Boston making it.
And I don't know. I would say, yeah, probably the Heat because the Knicks can't fucking. Who else is on the other side?
Lakers. Yeah.
No, that's West.
Yeah, other side of what? There's only 4 teams left, and we just named them.
Yeah, but
Philadelphia versus Boston, and then Knicks versus Heat.
Yeah, I suppose.
The finals are next. The Western and Eastern finals.
Yeah, I got confused there for a second. But yeah, so yeah, probably. You can't. That's hard to come back 3-1, down 3-1. It's hard to come back from that, from the Knicks and the Heat series.
Yeah. I don't think it's. I don't know.
Yeah, so probably the Heat, and I like the Celtics.
Celtics are good.
I think this year's Celtics time to win.
Yeah, and out of the West, who do you have?
I have the Phoenix Suns. I think the Phoenix is going to beat the Nuggets. Even though I just said that, I think that the Nuggets have like a handle on this series, which I think
not really.
But I think
it's 2-2.
I know, but they just look better. But I think Phoenix is going to kick it, and they're going to start knocking down shots. I think Phoenix is going to pull away even without Chris Paul. I think Devin Booker is going to take his leadership. I think because Devin Booker is the one that's going to step up. KD is not going to step up and be a leader. So Devin Booker has to.
They got a good team. 2 all-star players, especially KD. Jesus.
Yeah. And so if they can stay healthy and if they can play well, start making shots, averaging the 80 points a game, like you said, I think they're in good shape to beat the Nuggets.
You're going.
Suns? I like the Suns and I like the Lakers. So that'd be fun.
Yeah,
LA versus
like you said,
and then you got KD versus LeBron. So that's a fun matchup.
That's a fun one. You go from Steph and LeBron and then KD and LeBron. That'd be pretty cool.
So
from the West.
The West is a tough road.
I'm gonna say Nuggets. I'm gonna go Nuggets. And I'm going to go Lakers.
Yeah.
Nuggets, Lakers, I think. And then I think you see the finals matchup to be, I think Philly and the Lakers.
Yeah, Philly and LA.
I could also see a rematch of the bubble that happened 3 years ago with Miami and the Lakers.
Yeah, that very well could happen, but I think I got Boston and LA.
Yeah, I mean,
Boston
some
LA,
people
the
are saying
classic
some people are
matchup,
saying it's
dude.
kind of rigged. They kind of got to set up to
Just a
like have this.
classic matchup. Just
Yeah,
like Boston, the two most winningest teams or whatever, most championship or whatever.
yeah, and I
That'd be
could,
fun
yeah,
as
that'd be
fuck.
awesome.
That
Yeah.
would be sweet. That'd be so historic. You got Kobe. Yeah, it's
And it
just
brings, I think it will bring, if they do that, or if, I don't know if it's rigged or not. I hope it's not. But it'd be nice to draw back a lot of fans that would want to watch that matchup that maybe stopped watching.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see that Celtics Lakers rivalry.
Celtics Lakers, baby. That'd be one for the ages, I think.
Yeah.
Because both great teams. I think they're both evenly matched. I don't know who would. Robert Williams is the big guy for Boston, so
Yep.
he could maybe guard Anthony, but she's gonna get in foul trouble.
And the Celtics are pretty stacked. You know, Robert Williams, you got Al
Horford,
Horford, Marcus
maybe.
Smart,
Yeah,
Jalen Brown,
Al Horford could
Tatum.
maybe guard Allen Davis, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, it's kind of a mismatch. If it is,
Well, it
if
is. There's no really matchup for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is the best big man in the league, besides Nikola.
Even I mean that lineup. Who do you see guarding LeBron? Then Marcus Smart maybe.
Yeah, Marcus Smart.
He's a little bit smaller.
Yeah,
That's
I can't remember
big height difference, but
who the fuck is there? Maybe Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum can guard LeBron.
Think so?
Sure. I've seen it happen. Well, I've seen.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But I know, just knowing Marcus Smart's probably their best defender. He won defensive player last year.
Yeah, he wanted. Yeah, who wanted to? Guy from Memphis, Jaren Jackson.
Yep, and then we got a shout out. They just came out with, I think last week, Rookie of the Year, Paolo Ventura plays for the Magic.
Yeah, from Duke.
He got Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see. You know, we only got 2 or 3 weeks left of NBA basketball, and then what do you look for? You got golf still going on, but NFL not much. You got rookie minicamp, but then not much going on. I don't think hockey playoffs are still going strong. I haven't been paying a ton of attention just because with the NBA playoffs going on. I don't know.
Right, and I was gone all week last week, so I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to anything except NBA that was on TV at the bars. I just watched a few games here and there at the bars, and then I just checked scores, obviously, so I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. But yeah, we'll definitely get our poop in a group for the.
It was we didn't obviously not needed week off, but I mean you went on vacation. I think this summer we'll probably take a week or two off too, just to kind of regroup and then come out with a banger like we're going to today.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it always feels good to get that, take a break and then get back into it, and you feel kind of refreshed, and you can come out with hopefully a banger. So
yeah, and then we just miss. It's hard to keep up with stats, and then it's hard to catch up how much you missed.
Yeah,
and it's just hard to fit it all in one.
Anything going on?
Sitting on the big stuff.
Anything going on in the golf world? I know you were gone for a week. Probably didn't watch a lot, but is any big tournaments that are going on or coming up in the future?
So this week is the AT&T tournament. Okay. And so that one's decently sized. I don't know. It's I think it's like a $10 million purse, and so, but last week was kind of crazy. It was the Wells Fargo Championship, and Xander Schauffele. I think I might have mentioned him.
Yeah, I've seen him in and when I turn on golf, he's always in the top 3, top 4.
Yeah, so he was winning majority of the tournament. Him and Wyndham Clark, and Wyndham Clark kind of not a white horse or a dark horse, whatever you call that. I think it's a dark horse coming is what you bet on. Is like not a favorite
underdog.
Yeah, but and so he kind of took the lead in the third round. He shot a 63 in the third round to take the lead, but then Xander Schauffele. So Wyndham Clark shot a 19 under, and Xander Schauffele shot a 15 under. I think.
Hell yeah!
And so, so Wyndham Clark won 3.6 million, and Xander Schauffele won 2.2 or something like that.
Sweet. Yeah, we've been.
Yeah, there's nothing huge right now until we get to June. I think that's when the U.S. Open is. Mm-hmm. So all these tournaments in between now, they're fun to watch. I mean, I'll watch golf any day of the week if I'm just sitting there drinking in the summertime. I'm watching golf for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
especially with all the sports winding down.
There's
not baseball. Or the College World Series, I think, is coming up here shortly. It's got to be women's and men's. Got to be coming up here in the next week or so.
Women's is would actually
they got to be pretty close.
I think it's in like June or July. I think it's like in July. I think they're both in July, aren't they?
I can take a look, but I thought
anyway,
I know the women's is a little bit one week earlier.
Yeah, I know softball's going on right now. Ashley's always watching that, and yeah, they got to be getting close. I think they're at like 25 or not 25 games, but they're at 25 wins. Like some teams are, and I think they have like 6 losses. So they got to be like at 35 games, 40 games, something like that. Yeah,
so the women's starts Thursday, June 1st, and runs through Friday, June 9th. So a good week of women's softball.
Where is it at? That'd be fun to go to.
It is in, let me take a look. It doesn't say the location. I can pull it up here. And then I know men's is like a week or two after.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's always fun as fuck. So that'd be fun. No, is it in Texas? I think it's in Texas.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City?
Yep. And then I think, yep, College World Series. That's actually the USA Softball Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, we drove past it on the way down to Texas. I'm stupid, yeah. We were literally on the interstate. We drove past the USA or the Softball Hall of Fame Stadium.
Yep, and I believe that the Men's World Series is always in Omaha.
Omaha, yeah. So,
and that's the date is going to be, like I said, Thursday, June 15th. So a week following the women's wrap up. Yeah. June 15th through obviously a week or whatever.
Yeah, that week long or 15th to 22nd.
So that's always fun to watch. But other than that, there's kind of a lull in sports.
Yeah, golf is every week. So, I mean, yeah, so a lot of like not smaller, but kind of smaller tournaments from here on out until June when the Masters is, and then, or not Masters, the U.S. Open. And then,
because when is the NBA final? That's usually wraps up like
end of May
into June.
Yeah, maybe early June when the
you'll probably have a week or two with nothing on. I guess maybe right when the women's.
Well, baseball is always on.
Yeah,
it's hard to pay attention to baseball, dude. I hate baseball. I don't hate baseball. Like I like playing it.
You just don't know. I don't think you know much about it. Neither do I. Just to be able to follow and.
I mean, I like playing it. I know some of the rules. I know the rules and stuff, but it's just like. I can't like watch it, even though I like watching golf and like bowling and cornhole. I just can't watch baseball for some reason. It just gets boring. But yeah, we'll try to keep up with the stats and shit. But any big news that goes on.
Some other news that we kind of maybe can go over is there's a card last weekend. So 3 days ago.
UFC.
I can pull that up here and see. I do know that a lot of them they went the full 5 rounds. I think the 2
UFC cards.
Yep, UFC. Let's see here. I know that they both fights went to all 5 rounds, so no knockouts. I don't think there's any knockouts or submissions. Maybe.
Was it boring to watch them?
I did not watch it. I did not follow it. But yep. So Aljamain Sterling fought Henry Cejudo, and that was a round 5 decision with Aljamain winning. And then Bilal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns, and that was also a decision, round 5 decision, and Bilal Muhammad won that. Other than that, they're all decisions, all three or 5 round decisions besides the women's strawweight, which was a KO or TKO.
It was either really boring or really exciting. Like, you know how they get in those like what they call telephone booths and they just punch it out for 5 rounds, or it's just they're all just wrestling on the ground, which is boring. But it's fun when it's just an absolute brawl and it lasts 5 rounds. That'd be fucking sweet. But yeah, so UFC, any big cards coming up on UFC as far as like big names like next week, take a look. Like this weekend or next weekend?
I'm not sure. I haven't really watched a ton. I don't think so, but I'll take a look.
Yeah, no, go for it.
I don't see any. The one I'm looking forward to. Okay, so the next biggest one is UFC 289. It's on June 10th. And we got Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana. Charles Oliveira fights Beneil Dariush. And then other than that, I do not know any of these names. And I think it's the end of May is when the Ultimate Fighter starts.
Oh, for Conor.
It's Conor and Michael Chandler. So it'll be fun to watch.
Well, dude, this guy fucking fights.
He fights, yep. Yep, he fights, and he fights Jake Paul. They actually had their press conference today.
Is this just an exhibition type deal thing? Like,
no, it's actually a fight.
And is it boxing or UFC?
Boxing.
Boxing?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. So that
when is this?
Oh, I don't even know. I think it's
is it scheduled and shit?
I think it's in August.
They just had their press conference though, where they talk shit and do the face off.
And the face off was hilarious. Jake Paul and Nate Diaz fight. Let's take a look.
Is Jake Paul just like?
He's a troll.
Is he just trolling him the whole time?
Yeah. Let's see when it is.
That's funny.
So this fight, this takes I said, it was in it was in August. August 5th is when it'll take place. It's at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. So August 5th, that's still a ways away. You got the whole summer to. So I'm not sure why they do the press conference so early. It's almost 4 months early. Yeah,
it's all about the hype. But yeah, they're probably gonna have like 3 or 4 press conference. Like, you know what I mean? They're just gonna
build up to it,
and then they're probably gonna come out with one of those like videos,
fight videos.
Yeah, where it's just that sweet ass 20-minute videos. And Nate Diaz bloody as hell.
Yeah,
that's gonna be sweet. But
yeah, that's pretty much. I don't know if there's anything else to cover.
Well, I'm just excited for NFL to start up. We're probably going to be doing that NFL thing.
Yep.
I know we mentioned in the last few podcasts, but if you want to like sign up for that shit, I'm going to start. I'll probably create it here this week and just get it started. This week already? If you can. I don't know if they're allowed, but if you can,
I think you can create like midsummer.
Yeah, I'll see if we can get it started up right now. But if you can't, we'll let you know. But
yeah, I'm excited.
That'd be fun as fuck because I love fantasy football. I love the fantasy football drafts and all that stuff. And excited for NBA. Got that. I think it's $20 bet or a $50 bet on the Lakers to win.
Yep. For what? How much can you win off that? I
think it's bet? Like $12.50. Yeah. I think it's a $50 bet and it's 2,500 plus 2,500 odds.
There you go.
I have to go back in the videos and check. I think it's 50. It might be 20 though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for NFL. I know preseason begins, I think, in August. And then I think the first regular season game's like September 12th or 13th is when it usually is. And that's always like the Hall of Fame game is the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Or is that that might be a preseason? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's one of the preseason games, I think.
I think it is too. So it might be August 8th or whatever it is. But I'm pumped for that. Other than that, I don't have much to go over. We covered.
Yeah, I'm excited to hit the links, dude.
Me too. I'm excited.
The weather's been beautiful. I mean, it rained a little bit today, but yesterday was awesome. And I just got back from Texas, so I'm itching for. I didn't do anything down in the warm weather besides I partied, but and had a couple of darties and stuff. So we had like 20 people, and we were having darties.
Those are always fun.
Throwing bags, and it was so hot. We bought they didn't have a pool at the house. Our Airbnb, but we went to Walmart and just bought the mini pools, like the little blow up pools. And so we had about 2 of those out there with sprinklers running and stuff to cool off and stuff. So yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I'm excited to hit the links, dude. I've only golfed about 3 times maybe this year.
Yeah, I think I've golfed 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
This year, not as much as I want to, obviously, but it does get expensive, and
it's expensive.
And the weather doesn't always cooperate either.
Yeah, we definitely got to get a pass if we want to like actually golf all the time.
I'm excited for. I mean, we kind of started the podcast off with summer vibes, like you're grilling out and stuff like that. We're talking about steaks. I'm excited to grill out. I've been breaking in my Blackstone and the grill.
Speaking of that, I gotta take some out for dinner. I forgot.
I'm just ready for boat pontooning and grilling out and playing some bean bags and hitting the links and
on the pontoon. Yeah, we get some bangers going. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for summer. Summer's always a vibe, dude. I love summer.
Yeah, so that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nah. Just pumped. I'm excited. I have an itch to kind of just do shit outside. So
enjoy the nice weather. I think it's gonna be a nice summer. Keep our fingers crossed. But
I'm probably finishing this podcast up. We head outside, and I got to rake the yard and mow the lawn and seed the yard and fertilize and do all that shit.
You got a lot on your list, man.
I'm not doing all that tonight, but I gotta start it tonight. Yeah. But finish it this week. It's supposed to rain, so hopefully I can get the seed down before it rains, and then I don't have to spend so much money on water. Dude, Dalton sucks, man.
Yep.
It's expensive.
You got to do it sometime.
Yeah, but hell yeah, man. Well, you got anything else?
I do not. Nope.
Well, cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time on the next episode of TEW Confrontational.
Peace.
Peace.